Okay. I want to talk about a new placer. This is not an implanter for premade incisions. I'm using this embedding placer more than 1 year, and I prepared a summary video, then I will talk over it after that. Most of my poor regrowth cases are related by bleeding and hard skins with long or splayed grafts. Where is the problem? After placing many grafts, we are getting tired and start to hold grafts harder. Another problem is premade incisions are becoming more tight and not easy to find them without damaging the graft. When I start to check the graft quality, I have found many curved grafts. And this is my solution. A new embedding placer, KEEP. Totally autoclavable, the thinnest medical German steel, only 50 micron thickness. It's easy to load and place your grafts without any damage. No curving problems. Not possible to damage your graft with tight or hard holding. Some of the damaged grafts are getting curved after 24 hours by inflammation. These are keeps, different calibers with different colors according to your point size. Easy to learn and fast. Two assistants can work together, two different types for left and right hand. Without touching your graft, easy to load and place, even for temple peaks. Also, you can adapt to place your grafts for vertex. I made a study. I wanted to compare KEEP and forceps. I choose two different centimeter squares. At the left side you see the KEEP side, at the right side you see the forceps side, and I placed 50 grafts to each of them. And this is after 8 months. KEEP side is upper, and 10 months, and 1 year. And I placed 30 double and 20 triple grafts. Why? Because I know because we are checking the regrowth rates by follicles, but the real regrowth rate you can find by counting the number of the hairs. And what happened? I placed them carefully, so I got 100% regrowth rate in both sides when I count the number of the grafts. But when I count the number of the hairs, in the KEEP side I placed 120 hair, and I got 93%, 112. At the forceps side I placed again with 120 hair, and I got 93 hairs, which is 77.5% of the total transplanted grafts, and the difference between them is nearly 15%. So what happened? You see, at the KEEP side I placed 20 triple, but I got at the end 18 triple. So I have lost 2 of them. Maybe they will be single or double, we don't know. But at the forceps side I placed 20 triple and I got only 7 triple. So we lose some of the triple grafts, more than here, more than the KEEP side. What about the advantages of KEEP? First of all, less damage to the graft. With hard skin, you know, while we are using forceps, with bleeding skins, and when we are placing multiple grafts, splay grafts, especially long grafts. I have seen many grafts like 6 millimeter length. And while we are searching for the incisions, because I am using premade incisions when I made my incisions, sometimes we are waiting, and then the last graft, while we are waiting for the last graft, it's getting narrow and tight. So, and when you are placing 2,500 grafts, you started to lose the control and you started to hold graft harder. And during that period, I realized that we are damaging it. So it's less damage to the graft and easy to place and faster. Disadvantages. First of all, it's not easy to change your technique, and it's not easy to tell your technicians, okay, from now on we will use this, and they're not happy with that. This is the hardest part, I think. I don't know how many fights we did in the beginning of the keep with my team. Also, my partner, Dilek, she's the most supporting person in my life, every decision. And in the beginning of the keep, also with her we started, and then she supported, but it takes time. Another point, keep is fragile because of very thin steel, so it has 50 micron thickness, probably the thinnest steel in medical medicine. So you get used by using by time without damaging the place by keep. But we also have thick one, 100 micron one. So maybe while starting, it's better to start with the thick one, thick type of steel, and then you can choose the thinnest one. And you shouldn't penetrate it deeply. But here I want to thank Dr. Tony Ruston. From the beginning, he supported me. He sent me videos. He tried. He promoted everywhere. He tell his friends. Sometimes he's sending me some motivating videos. I want to share some of them now.
So my friends, Ali, you're right. We worked 6 months with the dual implanter system, and now we are working in the last 6 months with the key. So I will ask you, to all of you, vou perguntar para vocês, dual implanter ou the keep? That's it, my friends.
Sometimes I am down, and then he's sending me a video, he's sending me some teams, and then I'm becoming up again. It's a lot. When I compare, in that video, Tony is comparing for premade incision to place with dual implanter, with a not with a normal implanter. Normal implanter is also a very good system to place the grafts. Keep, we need premade incisions. Forceps, we need premade incisions, and implanter, we don't need any incision. With the keep, less damage to the follicle, and with the implanter, less damage. And you may damage the follicle by forceps after placing high number with mega sessions, long waiting periods. By keep, 2 technicians can work together on both sides, also forceps. With implanter also I have seen 2 persons can work together, but if you have Jose, you don't need anybody. He's the fastest man in the world. And with keep, less popping, implanter, less popping. Forceps, sometimes we have lot popping problems. And now Tony is sending to Harris or somebody, yes, an education video.
So some tips. If you use a chisel blade, you're gonna do 0.5 millimeter bigger than your regular size when you train with the key, to not force, not break that fragile part. So if you use for example, if you use 0.8 for 2s, you're gonna use 0.85. If you use 9 for 3s, you're gonna use 9.5. Just add 0.5 millimeters to the size of the blade in the period of training. Otherwise, you're gonna force and gonna break. Other important thing is the keep has to align with the angle of the incision. If the incision is like that, the keep will have to be like that. If you do like that, the keep will break. So during the training, increase a little bit the size of the blade and go in the same direction, the same angle of the incision. Okay? I hope you have you like it, and if you have any doubts, contact me. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Robert too said to you that you just married, but I think you love your keep more than your wife. Is that true?
Is that true? I sent this video to Jim Harris because step by step how to use the keep. I did this video, so any one of you, if you want the same video, I can send to you. And I sent to Bob True, and he sent me a message saying, probably you like the keep more than your wife.
And you said no, and he said, I'm not sure.
No, I said, no, probably I like my wife the most. And he said, are you sure?
Here you see, I will show you some videos. We have all, this is 07, 09 inside measurements, these are, and 08 and 09 also. And you see how to load the keep, no touch technique. As I told you, if you know the directions of the incisions, it's easy to place them. But in the beginning, also we broke many. So in the beginning, maybe it's a better decision to start with a thicker one. The same with the steel that we use in the punches. But this is very special thin one with 50 micron. By time you can try both of them, and which one is okay for you can. Another point, you shouldn't place deeply. You shouldn't penetrate deeply. You see, just 1-2 millimeter, and then you have to push it with forceps. Also, it's good for vertex, easy to use. It's a slow motion, how to load. This is 07. Also, for FUT chubby grafts, we have 10, the white one. It's not here in that video. Tony, some doctors use it for FUT. You also use for FUT.
Yeah, I'm testing. Yeah, but as FUT is a little bit chubby, sometimes you need a bit.
Did you try 10?
Yeah.
Okay, is it?
And 0.9. That's fine.
So, I want to share some of my life changed because I'm using more than 1 year. I am getting a very early regrowth rate. I want to share some of the results because in the beginning it's a stressful waiting period to see the results. If it will work, if we miss something, you know, you are risking everything because we started to use it with every cases. This is pre and post operations. This is just 4 months. And the patient is taking finasteride for 2 years. Before the surgery, he started to take finasteride. And 5 months, the average of 2.4. 7 months, finasteride for 1 year. 10 months. 12 months, he doesn't use finasteride with the average of 2.06, 5,000 grams. 5 months with finasteride. Thank you very much.